It's interesting to see this little dandelion thing. I don't know, you call it a weed or call it a flower. I don't know what to call it, but it's very interesting because it starts off with just one small little thing. And if you just let it blow and do what it does, it turns into like just so many. One turns into so many. That's just how majority of everything out here seems to work. And it's just super fascinating to me on how one little plant can turn into 1,000 plants. One little plant can turn into 100 plants. One little plant, one watermelon can turn into thousands of watermelons. It's interesting how everything out here works like that. That you literally just plant one seed, you put one thing into the earth, into the ground, and hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands comes from that one seed. You come out here and you put some animals out and they just eating off the grass, and you just come to realize you just put one or two out there, and then those two will turn into three, and it'll turn into four, and turn into five. It just keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. It's so fascinating how everything out here works. That's why I just want to make sure and ask again is, how you doing? How things going for you today? Are you getting what you're looking for? Are you putting in the right seed to make sure that you're getting the 100, the thousands, the teens of thousands? Or are you still trying to figure out what that seed is? My name is Mark Anthony Dubose Jr., and I was born July 4th of 1986. Today is a fantastic day, and I hope that the rest of y'all are able to see that and understand that and be able to live that. So they can get out of the chaos and the destruction that you think you're in, because you're not in it. That's just a figment of your imagination is what I'm going to say. And once you start to change up what it is you're thinking about, you're going to start to be able to have things more better come to you. That may not be a proper way of saying some things, but that's just how I talk, and it's just what it is. But I've just come to notice that once you're able to dial in that one seed that we have inside of us, that one seed that's just super powerful for us, we can amplify that seed into absolute just greatness. And especially when you start to get away from the whole concept of like, I need the money, I need this, I need the fame, I need the celebrity status, I need all of this stuff. You're gonna come to realize that that seed that you have inside of you is a seed to be able to help more and more people grow on this planet and be able to do something great on this planet and be able to have the more success that you're able to have on this planet. And if you don't think that you're having success right now, I'm telling you, you are. Just being alive is something to be extremely grateful for, to know that you have that success, that you got here. You got the chance to be able to be here to do what you do. And then someone may say, oh, yeah, I don't like being here, I don't want this, but you could be here as a rock. A rock that's just sitting there and it lives an eternity of lifetime as a rock, and as opposed to coming as a human being or of anything else, or of a dog, of a cat, of a cow, of a bird, of a blade of grass, of anything. You drew the luck of draw becoming a human being on this planet. That's something that is just already you should be grateful for. Already knowing that you have an extreme opportunity to be able to do something great already just because of that alone. Because there's nothing else out here that has the intelligence level like a human being does. And we're able to do some incredible things. We could turn one seed. It does it on its own out here in the wilderness. So if it does it automatically on its own, imagine what we can do when we actually put some thought and some passion and some action behind doing more of what it is that we're supposed to be doing. But it's a matter of making sure that you're able to figure out and be able to find what that seed is that you're supposed to put out there, that you're supposed to start working upon, that you're supposed to figure out how to be able to grow better and better. And once you get to the point that you got your seed and you figured out the master plan, or you tried this, you tried that, you tried this, you tried this, you tried that, and you just kept failing, you kept struggling, kept running into to destruction in reality, that you finally got it figured out. Then we put that seed in, you started to work on it, and you finally got it to the point that now you're able to do something absolutely great on this planet. That's for me to just continue to keep asking is, how you doing today with working on being able to figure out what that seed is of yours, so that you can finally be able to have the freedom that you and the enjoyment that you're looking for. That a lot of times, the more stuff and resources you have, they're not more fun and joy that you're actually having, because now that you have more stuff, now you have more stuff that you have to have stuff for. And that starts to get more and more complicated. As realizing just kind of get rid of some stuff and getting things out to just be able to have the happiness and the relaxation that you're actually looking for. That thinking that you're going to get more items, I'm telling you, you're struggling with that concept. And a lot of us in this country are struggling with that we're just constantly being fed information of just get more and get this and go here and do this and you'll be happy. I'm telling you, happiness is just inside of you. It's inside of you once you start to work upon that seed that's inside of you that you should start putting out there to be able to figure out how to be able to help the next person along, be able to do something great. That's for me to say today that I'm going to help as many people as absolutely possible with some things that I've been able to get through and been able to just be able to get away from, such as certain addictions of alcohol, certain addictions of tobacco, certain addictions of anything. I mean, even pornography, from the lust of the wrong things, from coveting of my neighbors, of just a whole lot of things out here of figuring out how to be able to get away from. And something to me is been able to get me to get out of that. And that is the concept of praying to Jesus and asking him for some assistance and putting my faith into that and just saying that this is the way to be able to help me. And if you're able, and if you're real, the question that I always say, if you're real, then you could do this, right? And I'm telling you, it's real. If you put your understanding, put your faith in, put your trust in, and just start asking. Is it going to be challenging at first? A little bit, but not for long. Just a little bit of challenge comes to you, because in reality, guys got to know if you're gonna follow through or not. Guys got to know if you really want this or not, because a lot of times we say some things, but we actually don't want it. So then we just kind of sit on it and just sit on it. And we was asking for it, but we realized we actually didn't desire it. We didn't need it, because we just want to keep doing what we're doing. And that's for me to just have a good understanding of just seeing and knowing that some of us we don't want no help. We just want to keep doing what we're doing. We don't want no assistance. We just want to keep doing what we're doing. But today I want to talk to the people that do want some help. I want to talk to the people that do want to change. I want to talk to the people that do want to be able to figure out how to be able to get themselves into a better situation. To those people, you got something to be able to help you out with. Not another human being, not even only just your own self. That yourself is going to have to do something up front to basically pray and ask, can you help me out? And then you got to put yourself out there and put yourself into the position that you think that you might not be able to make it. And once you get to that point that you're not going to be able to make it, I'm going to tell you this. That's when God moves the most. That's when he's going to do the most that he could possibly do for you. That's when he's going to make some absolute magical things happen for you in your life. That once you get to that point of absolute last desperation, that's when you're at that desperation, that's when you say, hey, Jesus, I need some help. I can't do this on myself. This is too much. This is too hard. This is just so overwhelming. This is I'm going crazy. I'm going insane in reality. And that's when he's going to say, I see you. I feel you. I got you. And then that's when something's going to happen to be able to help you move forward with your life. And then you're going to get that relief. But that's the main thing right there, that once you get that relief, a lot of people get that relief and they just say, oh no, it was some fluke. It was my own doing. I pushed through it. Don't do that. Know that God is real. Know that Jesus is real. Know that the Spirit is real. That when you start to call upon him, he's going to have no choice but to start working for you and starting to do for you. He's going to send people to you to start being able to get you in a better position, to be able to help you out, to be able to give you what you're looking for. That's what I know 100% is real, because I've done this, I've tested this, I've challenged this, and I'm living this. I've gotten through some things that I would say is impossible, that I got to the point of absolute desperation of I can't do it. And then I just asked, and then I would get a little bit of freedom, a little bit of relief. And then I would say, thank you. Thanks, man. Thank you for doing that for me. Thank you for giving that to me. Thank you for providing that for me. And then I would move on to the next day to just realize that this is still going, and still going, and still going. And now I'm a year past it, and it's still going, it's still going, it's still going. People can even bring stuff to me and around me that I used to do, and I have absolutely zero desire for it. Because I said, hey man, can you help me out with this? Hey, can you get me through this so that I am able to just not ever even worry about it, never even bring it back to my life, never even be tempted by it. And that is seriously what has happened for me. That is seriously what has been able to come to me. That is seriously what has transformed my life of doing what I was doing into something that today, it doesn't matter what you constantly say to me, try to push to me, try to bring around me. I have no desires for it. And I have no theme for it. I have no energy that I put into it that's just like, I can't believe I want that, but I don't have those feelings. I'm not holding the coin every day of saying, today, I'm going to make it today. No, I'm just done. And that's what I'm going to say is the power of what God's all about. He's able to completely take away things that are destroying your life, bringing your life down, slowing your life down. He's able to take away the things that you don't even want to do and be a part of anymore. I mean, that could even be if you're in a sticky relationship with somebody. He will remove that person from your life. He will make them do something where they just like, oh, I gotta go do something, because it's what you're looking for to be able to give you what it is that you need for your next step in your life. It's something that is so powerful with who God is and what he's all about. But the big thing that I'm going to say is just that I have a good understanding of when I was just praying and asking so much was just the fact of you got to do the work up front. You got to put it in first, and then he's going to help. Don't say, I want to stop and pray for it, and then while you're still doing something that you're doing, and then saying, oh, it's not working. See, it's not going. No, you got to stop. You got to put that action in. God works on actions with us. He sees our actions is where our heart is. And when he sees where our heart is and our actions are going, he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that we can continue to keep moving in the direction that we're looking for with the actions that we're putting in. It's not a matter of just sitting on the couch and just wishing, hoping, and dreaming. No, it's actually getting up and doing something, getting into it, getting yourself motivated to force yourself. Forget motivation. Motivation comes later. You get yourself to, you gotta muscle it and you gotta make it happen. That's something that I just come to realize with majority of everything that I do out here. I just get myself into it, and then while I'm in it, I figure it out. I figure it out along the process. But if I was just sitting down dreaming and thinking about it, I never would have gotten anything done. Zero done. But I didn't know how to do any and everything out here. I didn't know anything about the dogs the way I work with dogs. I didn't know anything about no pigs, no cows, no chickens, no goats, no nothing. I just got it and I got in it. And once I put that action in, then God's like, I can help you out with that. This is what you need. This is where you need to go. This is how you need to do it. This is who you need to communicate to be able to help you with the process. This is where you go when you need answers of the questions that you have. And it's just, everything starts to just work and work and work. And it all started when I just put it in that action. And that's how powerful I'm going to say God is all about. He's not here for your magic genie, for you to just sit and wish and dream and I want to win the lottery and you didn't win it, so now I don't believe in God. No, it's a matter of if you looking for the resources and the money that you're looking for, you got to get up and you got to start putting in something. You're going to get an idea. And this is where I'm going to challenge every single person, that when you just sit down and you just say, I'm broke and I need some more money, an idea is going to come to you. And then that's the idea that you put that action in on and you start doing it. You don't have the money for it, you got to start researching it up front. How to even start doing this and how to get into this. Stop worrying about the house, but just do it and get into it. Start to learn as much as you can about it. Start to, if you're even looking for an item, you're looking for a new camera, go get the user manual and learn how to use it. Learn every single button with it. Get everything you can with it, even if you don't have the money for it. Watch every single video you can to figure out how to use it and how it works. And I'm telling you, it's just going to come to you. That's just the way it works, because you have to put in the action up front. You're not just going to sit back and wish and dream and things just show up. That's not how this is. That's not how this world works in any sort of way. It's all about us actually getting up and doing. And once we continue to keep doing that and continue to keep doing that, continue to keep being faithful on seeing that when this stuff does happen, when relief does come, when we're able to kick off some addictions, just saying thank you. There's not a day that I don't go by today that I don't say, thanks, God. Thanks for getting me to stop drinking. Thanks for getting me to stop smoking what I was smoking. Thanks for getting me to get out of my feelings with what my neighbors have and I don't have. Thanks for getting me out of this. And I greatly appreciate you for that. And then the next day, I move on into something even better, where I'm not worried about that old stuff from before. And it's just an absolute amazing thing that I didn't say, oh, that was my own will. That was my own self. No, I know for a 100% fact that it's God that's been able to help me out with that. And it's not just God, but it's making sure that we're praying to the right thing. Because sometimes, God, your heart's not in the right place with having an understanding of what it is that you're actually speaking to and what it is that you're actually communicating to. That there's a specific God on this planet that has brought himself here to be able to give us the grace that we have, to give us the faith that we have. And that's the God that we need to make sure that we're praying to. That it doesn't matter which name that you use. There's like 1,000 different names that I've heard of reference of a Jesus, of whatever words you want to use. I use that word because it's just the word that has come to me. It is the name that has been around my life. It's the name that I have a good understanding of when I read the text that I read. But you may have a completely different name and a completely different sense of how you actually imagine that. But just have an understanding of it's the God that of this planet that was able to do some miracles that we as human beings just weren't able to do. And that's the God that I'm going to always and consistently keep referencing to. That I don't care what name you use. I don't care if you don't even use a name. Just knowing that it's the God that came into human form to be able to guide us, to be able to teach us, and to be able to show us some things that we quite aren't there yet, but we're going to be able to do at some point in reality. And he came here to do something, and it was on a purpose. That's the God that I'm talking to, that I want more and more people to start talking to figure out how to be able to get through some things that are going on with you. That's something that's just been able to be so powerful for me, and so powerful in a way that I have no choice but to share it with everyone else, because I planted one seed in myself of saying I need to figure out how to be able to get through some things. And once I planted that one seed, I realized that this seed grows into other avenues of my life, other situations in my life. It's not just the one thing. It started working on a whole bunch of other things. And I'm asking and I'm praying every single day still, keep allowing this seed to keep growing for me, because I like where this is going. Give me more self-control. Give me more patience. Give me more a love of my own self. Give me more love of other people. Give me more just availability and access to be able to help out more people. I want this seed to keep growing, The same way that all these flowers and everything out here goes, I want it to just keep on going more and more and more, so that I can get to the point that I put that one sacrifice up front, that not even a sacrifice, but just hard discipline of just wanting something and wanting to change, and then realizing that change, once I put in that work, and I said I want to stop, and I put it in up front, and then God did the rest, because he does the rest with everything out here. We put the seed in, and it's not like we're out there trying to like do some muscle work or anything to make it grow. No, it starts growing. It starts making it happen. Especially if you put the seed, it's all about putting it in the right location at the same time. You got to have it in the right place. Don't just put it on some concrete thinking, oh, it's just going to grow. No, you got to be in the right situation, the right foundation for what it is that it needs to grow in. And that's why, for me, I'm going to say that right foundation is the foundation of understanding and knowing who Jesus is. And your stuff's just going to grow all on its own. And with that, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for such a interesting day and an interesting time for me to be able to be out here and to continuously keep doing what it is that I'm doing. And sometimes I get a little irritated, like things aren't going as fast. And sometimes I get a little irritated because things are going a little bit too fast. And today, I feel like I just not lost today, but like times is moving fast. But at the same time, times is kind of moving fast when you're doing something that you're really enjoying and really appreciating and really caring for. And it's something for me that I'm just so thankful to be able to have and be able to do and be able to be about. And so I'm just so thankful to continue to keep being able to push a message of getting people out of the issues that are going on with you, and being able to give you a sense of understanding on how to be able to get out of it, and not just coming at you just saying, oh, I hope this and I hope that. No, giving you direct communication line of understanding how to be able to get yourself through some things. And that's for me to make sure that I keep on trying to say that 1,000 times, so that maybe in one of those 1,000 times you'll say, let me try this out, because this guy just keeps saying the same dang thing over and over. I'm like, yes, I am. I'm going to keep saying it, because it's been helping me so much in such a way, and it's been helping out so many people, and lots and lots and millions and billions of people in reality that have come and gone on this planet, and trillions of people if you really want to look at it like that. And it's something that works, and it's something that's real. And I've been able to experience the realness, and I'm so thankful for that. And it's just something that I want more people to be able to experience. Thanks.